John's queer experience is an anime where it's so gay and so manly at the same time, you start to question your own masculinity. Not me though, because I simp for 2D VTubers. And if you search up JoJo on YouTube, you will get the funny meme music and Parasite. It is also a manga written and illustrated by Hiro Haikyuu Akira. Fucking nailed it. And it was published in 1987, which was also the same year that a US warship called the USS Stock was struck by Iraqi missiles and killed over 37 people on board. And also when the Bite of 87 happened.
Was that the Bite of 87?
The manga is split into 8 magnificent parts following the Chad Joestar's bloodline as they commit genocide to the Virgin Brando bloodline. The anime adaptation started airing in 2012, the year where we all thought people were going to die, but not really. Still, kinda feels like it. The anime, which as of recording this, has adapted 5 parts, with part 6 coming on the way real soon. Listen, I'm not here to give you a review on the anime because that shit takes too much time. And because my mind is made up of 20 dumb chimpanzees rolling around in my deserted head. Instead, take this video as a short recap for the upcoming part 6 and enjoy the entertainment with funny jokes and ape-braid humor. And please, I'm begging you, with hands on my knees, watch until the end of the video and comment, because as you can see from my analytics, I'm very famous. And commenting prevents me from getting sucked into the algorithm void ruled by Susan. And also, I'm only going to be covering part 1 on this video. Reason being because I'm too much of an ape to summarize part 1 to 5 in one video. And if you want to see more, you know what to do. Like the video and give me serotonin. Anyways, let's get to it. Part 1 Phantom Blood is set in the 1880s London, and we start with George Joestar almost completely dying due to overdose of VTubers. I'm kidding, he fell off a carriage. And Dario, this guy, came to steal his jewelry. But George, as the beta he is, thought that Dario was there to help him and is in debt to Dario for saving his life. Beta mindsets. What that man's doing? 12 years later, Dio, Dario's son, arrived at the Joestar's mansion after his dad has passed away. Dio then get introduced to Jonathan Joestar, or JoJo, the son of George Beta Joestar. And literally, a few seconds later, Danny, JoJo's dog, came out to play with JoJo, and the first thing that Dio did was kicking the fucking dog. Absolutely 10 out of 10 show. And the gayness, manliness, starts here. Jesus Christ, I can't imagine the Rule 34 of Jonathan and Dio. Oh my god. Later on, JoJo and Dio had a boxing match and JoJo got absolutely smashed by Dio. Wait, not in that way! We then get introduced to Irina Pendleton, who has a crush on JoJo. Dio was waiting for her at a random park. And right after Dio and Irina finished talking, Dio stole her first kiss. What a normal British lad. Oh my god, it's the meme. Shut the fuck! JoJo then beat the shit out of Dio. Dio cries like a little bitch, JoJo's dad stopped him, and Dio burned the dog alive. Man, Dio really hate dogs, huh? And that's episode 1. Right, let's go to episode 2. So Jack the Ripper came out of nowhere. Hell yeah, baby! This opening has made me climax several times when I first started watching it. And guess what? I still am. 7 years later. So we found out that JoJo's dad got sick, and turns out Dio was the one who made his sickness even worse. This sly blonde bastard. JoJo and Dio fight. Obviously JoJo wins because he's not blonde. And JoJo then sets out to London to go find medicine for his father. In London, he met the best character in the entire anime, Robert Io Speedwagon. I presume the EO stand for erotic orals, because look at that magnificent jawline. Speedwagon fought with JoJo, but JoJo is such a gentleman, Speedwagon joins him. It's that easy. We then cut back to Dio, who is going out for a walk and starts drinking. Dio tried to do an experiment with the stone mask he stole from JoJo with 2 random thugs. And yes, this confirms it, Dio likes to play with men. The mask then turned the thug into a vampire, who choked Dio, deserved to be honest, but Dio was then saved by the sun. End of episode 2. Episode 3 starts with Dio getting exposed. Dio tries to manipulate JoJo even more. It didn't work. Sigma male mindset. Dio tried to stab JoJo, but JoJo's dad took the stab for him instead. Dio then put on the mask and became a vampire. JoJo's dad dies, JoJo fights Dio, Dio seems to die but not really. End of episode 3. Episode 4, we got Arena back. Oh! In this episode, we also get introduced to Will Antonio Zeppeli, aka Baron Zeppeli. And Baron teaches JoJo the way of breathing air good, or Hamon, which actually stands for, "Hi Miss Amelia Watson, please make more Ami B streams so that I can feel more happiness in my life." And no, Hamon is not as complicated as Nen in Hunter x Hunter. That shit is too complex. And Nen sounds kinda racist.
Nen.
Anyways, Baron made PETA shit their pants. I meant PETA, the company, the animal rights company. Fuck, not PETA. Dio comes back alive, and Jonathan gets to hold some wine. A true gentleman. End of episode 4. Episode 5 starts with JoJo, Speedwagon, and Zeppeli goes on an adventure to go find Dio. They found him, standing gracefully on top of a pillar. Baron says the meme,
"Hey baby!"
and then Baron fights with Dio. He lost. Dio then summoned 2 more of his subordinates, Not and Relevant. So if you put it together, my dumbass. Wait, what? These 2 characters got like a 3-minute backstory on their lives before serving Dio. But then it was completely thrown in the trash of things that Araki doesn't care about. Trust me, there's more. Luford then fights with JoJo. End of episode 5. We are about 60% through part 1 now, can you believe that? Holy shit. Episode 6 starts with Luford talking to JoJo. And then sunlight to yellow! Overdrive! Oh yeah, that was fun. Oh my god, you have true compassion and courage. Here, take my sword, JoJo. I will change the name from Luck to Pluck. I have no idea why, but just go with it. What the bloody hell? I apologize to my British viewers. In this episode, we also learn in Zeppeli's flashback that Hamon was discovered all the way in India, and that Zeppeli will eventually sacrifice himself for JoJo. JoJo then get captured by Tauricus, and Zeppeli knows that it is his destiny to die here. End of episode 6. Episode 7. Zeppeli dies. And then he transferred his Hamon power to JoJo. He then defeats Tauricus. After shortly mourning over Zeppeli's death, the rest of the group then met up with Zeppeli's friends, Dyer, Straightso, and the Grandmaster Tonpetti. They all arrived here because Zeppeli wrote a letter to them, and now JoJo and his newfound friends are ready to defeat Dio. End of episode 7. Episode 8 starts off with Dio's transformed dog. What the f are those, Dio? Jesus Christ, get the hell out of the way from the screen, man! JoJo's group then arrives at Dio's palace, and Dyer wants to 1v1 with Dio. He won! And successfully killed Dio and saved the entire world. Dyer then went on to teach JoJo more techniques about Hamon, and Speedwagon also comes along for this amazing ride, and I'm kidding, he dies, lol. JoJo and Dio then fights. Dio says the famous line. JoJo then shuts him the fuck up with a sunlight to yellow. Overdrive! Dio dies. The end of episode 8. Wow. One more episode and we are done with part 1. Can you believe it? My god. Well, let's finish it quickly. I gotta go watch Gogura playing Devil May Cry again.
High fives, guys!
Episode 9 starts with Dio actually cutting off his own head before the Hamon can reach his brain. Actually pretty smart, to be honest. Good job, Dio. We cut to Speedwagon reading the newspaper about Jonathan and Arena's wedding. He then realizes he needs to go see them off at the dock. He arrives just in time for the boat to set sail, and as the boat leaves the port, he can see Jonathan and Irina waving back at him. He swears that he will always be by their side and help JoJo and Irina in the far future ahead. And there's a big black coffin being carried onto the boat. On the ship, JoJo and Irina cherish the fond memories with each other. And JoJo bumped his head into a door frame because he's like, what, 195 centimeters? Good lord! While JoJo and Irina was dining together, JoJo sees a familiar face. It was one of Dio's subordinates. JoJo follows him into the engine room, and Dio revealed himself to just be a talking head? I guess Jim Henson would have loved it. Dio then attacks JoJo with his laser eyes again and successfully hit his attack. Critical hit too. Zombies then starts to overwhelm the boat. A woman died protecting her child. And as JoJo slowly dies with his last breath of Hamon, he kills Dio's subordinate and controlled the dead body with his Hamon to blow up the ship. And he gave Irina his last words. Irina, completely ready to die with Jonathan, but with Jonathan's determination and good-hearted nature, tells Irina to save the baby and live on. Dio, still trying to take over Jonathan's body, he's trying desperately to convince Jonathan to join him. But at this point, Jonathan is already dead. The ship explodes. Irina and the baby were the only survivor. End of part 1. Man, what a ride. After rewatching part 1 for this video, I have gained a newfound respect for Jonathan. He might even be my favorite Joestar. And yes, there are several more Joestars we can talk about in later videos, and trust me, they are not as cool as Jonathan. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 Phantom Blood is both fun, weird, bizarre, and emotional at the same time. It's a real good starting point for the future of the Joestar's heritage, all in a nice 9-episode package. And some of the remaining characters will appear in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 Battle Tendency. Okay, so here's the end. I would like to thank every single one of you who actually watched through the entire video and comment and like the video, because holy shit, my ass is being dragged through the algorithm of YouTube, even though I have like what, 82 subscribers. Thank you, Sushin. And I plan to do a whole video summarization of part 1 to 5, but I've seen some YouTubers who had like problems with David Production, or like the company who owns David Production, copywriting their videos. So I am on thin ice, baby. I want to do it. I just want to release some of these videos. Even if they don't do well, I still want to do them. It feels like a passion project. But still, I am afraid of copyright system. And I don't want to go to jail for making JoJo's Bizarre Adventure videos. That is too bizarre. Even for me. Even for a JoJo fan. So yeah, probably the next few videos won't be like this. I'll figure something out for new content because I have missed the schedule once again. Good job, Morgan. So that's it for this video. Oh, fuck me. What is that hair? What's that hair? So that's it for this video. I thank you again for watching this, and I thank you even more if you commented and liked, or just watching the video actually. So thank you for being here at the end of this video. Dankeschön.